Vicky from Minerva. So today I'm here to share with you the latest issue of sewing patterns from NewLook. So quite recently we added the new issue of patterns to the site on Minerva, and I've been through all the designs and I've picked out 5 of my favourites. It was quite a small collection this time, but there's some really good gems in there. And what I've done is I've picked a fabric from our collection here at Minerva to team with each pattern, just to give you some ideas on the sorts of fabrics that you could use to sew these patterns and the sorts of fabrics that would lend themselves well to them. So let's get straight into it. So the first pattern I've got to share with you is NewLook 6744. So this is a skirt pattern for women, and I think the bit that really sings on this pattern to me anyway is the pleating details around the waist. So I think you would want to wear a top with this that maybe tucks into the skirt to really make sure that you're showing off all that beautiful detail on the waistband. And then the amount of fullness in the skirt that's created from some quite big pleats all the way around, it really creates, you know, a full skirt full of drama, and it's beautiful. There's 2 different lengths on the pattern, and one of the lengths has a high-low hem option as well, which I do love a high-low hem, and if you were going to make this to wear for like a special occasion or something a bit fancy, that might be really lovely. So the fabric I've chose to share for this pattern, I've taken inspiration from the pattern envelope and the view that's been sewn up there, which is in a beautiful green satin. And I've chosen our charmeuse silky satin fabric in this beautiful green colour. Oh, it's absolutely stunning colour. Really popular and really on trend at the moment, this as well. So I think for this pattern, because this fabric has such a lot of drape and it's not too heavy as well, I think that's key with this fabric, that it would really hold the pleats well around the waistband but not add too much bulk with it being quite a lightweight fabric. But also in those pleats in the skirt, oh, it would just waft and drape and move beautifully as you walked with this skirt. I think that's absolutely winning combination, and yeah, if you want to sew something just a little bit fancy, a little bit special for a special occasion, that would be just gorgeous. So the next pattern I've got to share with you, this is a really lovely everyday sort of blouse. So the number is 6743. Now on this pattern you have a couple of different options. So on view A you have a round, quite simple neckline with a band detail, button closures down the front, and then a really lovely drawn in what looks like shearing detail at the cuffs, which creates a little frill around the edge. I think that's really pretty. And it's got raglan sleeves as well, which I know a lot of people like. And then on view B, that's actually quite different. So that has a big collar detail that has a frill around the edge, which is it's really pretty on a blouse, that I think. And then down the front of the blouse you have a tie detail instead. So in a way it kind of makes it somewhere between a blouse and a jacket, which it's unusual, but I think it's a lovely idea. And then on the sleeves it's a full sleeve that draws in, I think, to elastic round the cuffs, which that's always a favourite detail of mine. And I'm sure it would be quite easy as well, if you wanted to sew view B with the collar and the puff sleeve, that you could use the button closure if that's what you wanted rather than the tie closure. And likewise, if you wanted the sleeves from view A, but you wanted the tie closure, you can pick the elements that you want from either view and make the version that's perfect for you. So the fabric we've chose for this one, this is one of my favourites in the Minerva exclusive range at the moment, and this is called Marbled Memory. This colourway, yeah, it is my favourite at the moment anyway. I think it's beautiful. It's so rich and dark and opulent, and these dark bottle greens and mahogany browns, purples, and this shot of teal throughout. It's just gorgeous. It does actually come in 3 other colourways as well, so if this isn't for you, do check out those other colours. Some really other beautiful ones as well. And I just think the way this fabric drapes, the softness, the way it handles, the amount of body that it has as well, which it's got quite a lot of body for a viscose chalet, this one. I think that will be perfect for this pattern, and I think it will be the kind of top that you could, you know, wear every day, so you'll get lots of wear out of, but, you know, dress that up a bit with at night with some, you know, heels perhaps and some jewellery, and, you know, you could, that will be a lovely outfit to wear for a more special occasion as well. Such a beautiful fabric, that one. So next up we have, so this is a coat or jacket pattern from NewLook, and this is number 6742. Now on this one you actually have two different options, a shorter and a longer length. And it comes with a belt option that you can make as well, so if you want to be able to cinch it in at the waist you can do, so that's a lovely feature. But I think that the thing that shines out on this pattern is the way the pattern pieces overlap, especially at the neckline, so it creates this sort of like a sharp angle asymmetrically on one side of the body. And it's just, yeah, it's a really unusual coat, and I think one that, you know, you might have this the sort of coat that you'd reach for again and again, that you just, you know, chuck on as an extra layer, and I think it's crying out to be made in a really beautiful wool blend or even a polyester blend coating fabric. Now this one that we've got is our clan tartan wool coating, and this is made from a blend of wool and polyester fibres, so there's a lot of wool content in there, but it's a really beautiful wool coating. It's very soft, you know, there isn't any scratchiness from the wool at all. I can sometimes be a little bit sensitive to wool, but this one wouldn't irritate me, I can tell. It's very soft, and it's one that it does come in a few different prints and colourways, and it's one that we've stocked for years now at Minerva, and it's always really popular. People come back for more on this fabric. This particular design has a navy blue main base colour with the check design made from black, dark green and red. So it's got, you know, a lovely check pattern to it, but I don't think it's, you know, it's not too over the top, it's not too, you know, it'll go with lots of things in your wardrobe. It's a lovely dark colour palette for this time of year that I think, you know, it'll make a coat that has some interest. It's not just a plain coat, especially with that asymmetric detail on the pattern. But I still think it would go with so much in your wardrobe and be the sort of thing that you'd pull out again and again and again and get lots of wear from. So the last two patterns I've got to share with you are both for children, which, you know, it's always great to see when the Big Four bring out patterns for children as well. And the first pattern is NewLook 6746. And it actually has loads on this pattern, and it's rated an easy one, so it's going to be nice and easy to sew. So Viewware is a very quite simple long sleeve t-shirt. View B is a shirt that could also be made in a slightly heavier fabric to wear more as a jacket, like what it shows on the envelope there, what the little boy is wearing. Then C, which is being shown worn by the little girl, is similar to B in that it's got shirt details, but it's actually sleeveless and it's a crop version. So it looks really good worn over View A to make a full outfit. And then the trouser option for View D, again, you know, you could wear those with the tops, you know, all the other views that come with the pattern. So it's like a little, I guess, mini capsule wardrobe in a way for your children. Really, really cute, really good value as well. So the one I was mainly inspired by on this pattern was a View B, which is the shirt or shirt style sort of jacket, like a shacket. And the fabric I've chosen for that is, oh, I think any child would just love this because it's so soft, it's so cuddly. And this is our lambskin Sherpa fleece fabric, which is 100% polyester, so it's, you know, it's nice and easy care. You know, you can just chuck it in your washing machine in your tumble dryer, and, you know, it's going to come out just the same, wash after wash. This colour is, it's like a grey, taupey, beigey sort of colour, really on trend at the moment, and I think that sort of colour would just go with so many things in lots of children's wardrobes, because it's like a neutral really, isn't it? And it's just, I can't get across to you how soft and cosy this fabric is. I think if you made the shirt in this, oh, that would just be, it would be so lovely to wear and such a great thing for a child. Even an adult's version though would be really lovely as well. So the last pattern I've got to share with you today, so this is NewLook 6747, and this has 3 different options on the pattern. Option A is a hoodie with a big patch pocket on the front, band around the bottom, drop sleeves with cuffs, a cuff band detail as well. I think that's a great pattern for kids, especially this time of year, you know, when they need an extra layer and just something to keep them warm. They've got the little hood there as well to keep the head and their ears cosy. Yeah, really great pattern, that one. And then the other 2 views on the pattern B and C are both an elasticated waist skirt. It's got some gathering in there, so it's quite a full, nice shape. And the 2 look really good paired together, but as separates, I think they work really well. So the fabric I've chose for this was for Viewware for the hoodie. I love that on the pattern. And I was quite inspired by the colour that they've shown it on the pattern, which is a really pretty pastel lilac. So that's what I went for in this fabric, but it does come in a whole range of colours, does this. So whatever colour your child would like to wear, I'm sure it is available in this fabric. So this is our plush fleece fabric, really, really soft. It just, oh, it feels amazing. And instead of going for just, because we do also do a plain plush fleece at Minerva, but I just thought for this pattern, with this being, you know, a plain fabric, to choose this one that has a little dimple spot on it would be quite fun. I think, yeah, my niece would love something made in this. One, she loves lilac at the moment, and she would love the softness of this. Anything that feels like a plush fleece like this, she's just all over it. She loves it. So yeah, I think that would be a winning combination, and you know, if your child loved it, you could make it in, you know, lots of different colours for them, and yeah, I'm sure they'd get loads of wear out of that. So that's all 5 patterns and fabrics I've got to share with you today. So let me know in the comments, you know, which was your favourite fabric, which was your favourite pattern, which was your favourite pairing. Have you sewn any of these patterns yet, or with any of these fabrics, or do you now plan to? Let me know in the comments below. As always, we will tag all of the fabrics and patterns that I've talked about today, and we'll tag them below this video. So if you want to click on any of those links, you'll be able to find all the details about each fabric. Most of them, if not all of them, I think, all of them in fact today come in lots of different colourways. So even if the colour isn't your choice, what I've showed today, you know, I'm sure there will be a colour there that is to your taste. And as well, you know, always the great thing about the Minerva product pages is you can see what other makers in the Minerva community have made with these patterns and fabrics. So, you know, it just gives you loads of ideas on how the garments look on different people. You know, how people found the fit, what fabrics they chose. It's just really inspiring. And of course, we'd love to welcome you to join the Minerva community as well. Create a free profile and you can start sharing your makes. You can ask for tips and advice from the community, and just in general, you know, chat sewing with makers from all around the world that are just as passionate about sewing as you are. So thank you very much for watching today, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.